The Sour Patch Kids Challenge has returned to NBA2K24, and I'm going to be bringing you guys along on my journey of how I won this event, won my unlimited playmaking boost, and secured this exclusive Sour Patch skinned dune buggy. Come along with me as you can see the secrets to winning these events in NBA2K24. I'm going to be showing you guys the best methods. You know, I'm going to be throwing in a little comp games in there so you guys can see what I do under pressure, exactly what build I use, all the things of that nature. This is going to be a long one, so make sure you guys get some food and get prepared to witness some greatness. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the road to 10K subscribers. And yeah, man, let's get right into it. So before we get into any of the gameplay, the build that we were on was a 7-foot break starter. This is the same one from the boot camp video that I made a while back. Unfortunately, I have to play center in these events because, you know, in 2K24, you cannot come top 5 and win the highest prizes on a, like, let's say a point guard, lockdown, anything like that. You have to be on this specific build, not like entirely specifically, but like 6'11", 7 foot to 7'1" range. As you can see here, it is like a play glass cleaner. We have a lot of pass accuracy and a lot of rebounding, which is all we're going to be doing on the court. It is pretty boring, you know, to play like this, but it is what you have to do to, you know, to secure the top of the top boosts in this game. So yeah, man, a basic rundown of this event, you know, the Sour Patch Challenge. If you did not play it this weekend, basically all you are doing is shooting three-pointers, and if you make it, the other team's three-point line disappears. It's a pretty cool concept in my opinion. This event has been in other 2Ks dating back, I think, to 2K21 Next Gen. As you guys can see, man, I am on the center position, which is kind of rare for me, to be honest. Like, you guys always see me, you know, on a point guard with the best point guard builds, jump shots, and all of that. So it was kind of like a change. I only really load up on center position if it's for the events like boot camp, 90s, things like that. Alex is on the point guard position and Wireless is on the lock. That's basically what you want to play for this event. You want to play with a person who can really shoot the ball at the 1 and someone that can get you stops at the 2. These guys I've been playing with forever, so it was really second nature to pick them up. As you can see though, we are literally just setting off-ball screens, trying our hardest to get the three-point line so that the other persons can disappear. You see Alex missing the shot. You know I'm going to get the rebound because I'm gonna say this later, rebounds are very important to this. Get a low steal. You want to do as much as you can on the stat sheet to get the most my points possible so you guys can climb the leaderboards. As soon as that other team's three-point line vanishes, you can kind of sag off a bit on defense and have your point guard cherry pick. And this is really where you can see the method comes in of why I'm on a break starter and my point guard and lock are about to start shooting straight bricks. I mean, literally, we are going for 20 to 30 rebounds a game once we get to that 18-point range. Unfortunately, this is what events has come to. You know, we have to literally go for 20 to 30 rebound games. And, you know, we got to mess up our field goal percentages, but that's all right because we are trying to get these unlimited boosts. So, you know, if you guys do end up running into me in an event and you guys see me doing this, don't mind it. Just, you know, try and get the rebound, things like that. I do have a 99 rebound, so you guys are going to have to try and, you know, get the box out, things like that. And, you know, it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna tell you. I am at 14 boards though, so I'm just gonna tell, you know, my man's Alex to just shoot the ball. And as you guys can see here, this is also very important. You saw how I got an error code. That's because we are joining invites from a bot. You'd basically just want to have a, you know, one of your friends maybe sit in the event center and keep sending you invites so at the end of the game you don't have to go through the loading screen. As you can see though, I'm second place here. This is around 45 minutes in, about to crack that 100K points. And we are going into our second game where, you know, we're basically doing the same thing the whole time. My lock is going to be giving my man's off balls and he's going to be shooting it every single time, trying to get towards that 18-point range. Major shout out to Alex though for shooting out for me. I mean, there's not a lot of people that can sit there for 4 hours, especially late at night, and just, you know, shoot the ball consistently. It really means a lot, you know, especially with me trying to get that, you know, exclusive Sour Patch skin dune buggy. I know you guys saw that in the, you know, rewards section of this event, that dune buggy. I wish what they did low-key is like give the dune buggy as a reward for this event with the Sour Patch skin on top of it, you know, because unfortunately the dune buggy is a reward this season, so it's not that exclusive as some of you guys may think. You know, would have been cool if, you know, the people who won this event would have got it. But yeah, 15 points. You know, I'm trying to get Alex to get to the 18, but he's just chucking. I'm not gonna lie. I do have position, so I told him to go for some free boards. He does end up making the 3, and this is where the feasting begins. I mean, feast mode activated. Do whatever you want to call it, you know, feasting, grabbing the boards, you know, just doing whatever it takes to get all of the my points possible. I really feel bad for Quavo's 3-point percentage because sometimes, you know, accidentally took the threes instead of the mid-range. Absolutely throwing your 3-point percentage at the start of the season is not something that a lot of people would like to, you know, do. I always gotta appreciate him doing this for me. This game, though, unlike many others, was actually a close game. As you can see, 17-18, so we can't really go for rebounds in this situation. They're playing the off-ball really well, so I just told Wireless to, you know, go for the quick low slip off of the off-ball screen. He takes the 2 for the 19-20 score line. And I'm not gonna lie, I really want the rebounds, but the win is way more important because that win bonus of 2,500 is, you know, it's super important when, you know, counting up the my points. I'd much rather us just, you know, win the game instead of going for the rebounds, potentially losing the game, and overall taking the game way longer. You really want to maximize your efficiency when it comes to this. You really want to maximize getting the games done as fast as possible while also getting as many my points as possible. Here, I noticed that we actually have one of our first comp games of the event, so I tell my teammates, like, lock in. How comp games usually go is, you know, just like a regular game. We're not really, you know, we're not trying to do anything crazily exceptional. We just want to get our 7 assists, get a few rebounds, and get out of the game. As you can see, Alex did miss his first shot, which it is what it is. Sometimes you can't make all of your shots, especially playing for so many hours. As you can see, they are heavily, you know, they're definitely eating the 3-point line, as you can see, but, you know, he got the Patty Mills custom, so that's going to be open. Unfortunately, he misses it. 0 for 3 so far, but it's okay. I'm not really complaining because it's an event. At the end of the day, it's nothing too serious. Gets the wide open 3 at the left wing, and that's, you know, the first possession for us. Their 3-point line is gone, though, and what I don't really understand with these comp teams, you know, the D-League stage players, the low-key 3v3 Pro-Am Hawks, they try and go for threes when their 3-point line is disabled. Like, they will, you know, dribble the ball out and try to get a 3-pointer on a 3-point line that isn't there. Like, just take the 2, you know, it's not that deep. You see, I can get the rebound here. Alex tries to get a low fade in, he doesn't get it, but the off-ball defense is completely assassinated by the other team. Gets the corner 3, and it's 6-0, and they can only take a 3-pointer. Now, I mean, that's what I really like about this event. You know, the people that score threes, they actually get rewarded for once. People are always like, oh, you always 3-hunt, you know, you never rim run, you never take the 2 midi fade, whatever it is. But like the people that take the threes out there, we finally get rewarded by, you know, disappearing your guys' 3-point line. I really like it, the concept of the event. Big shout out to my guy Wireless, the lockdown in this event. He is from EU, if you guys didn't know. So he was up, you know, late at night playing on this delay. You see Alex so on the wing. I mean, it's 9-2. They don't have a 3-point line, and this is a comp game. I mean, this is what you love to see. Usually comp games in events for me, they take really long, like longer than they're supposed to be, 10 to 15 minutes. You see, like, he tries to go for the 3, even though their 3-point line is completely gone. It could just go so much easier for us if in these comp games, like, I could communicate with the other team and like we could get our efficiency maxed out instead of, you know, having to try, which these guys aren't. They really weren't that good. I mean, I just passed it to Alex once again, and he got the corner fade. Their defense was just completely assassinated, and they're dribbling the ball out, but Wireless does get a pluck, and you can already see Alex down on the break with the corner shot. I mean, he missed that, unfortunately, with Sharp Badge, which is kind of rare for him. But yeah, whenever I get into a comp game, I get kind of scared. That lockdown thinks he was Zeus, and he actually greened it. But no, when you're like 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th on the leaderboards, and you get into a comp game, it gets kind of scary because that's it. In the snap of a finger, you could really lose your spot on the leaderboards if you didn't know, and like you have to really hawk back and pray you get the best games possible so you can, you know, get as many rebounds, get as many assists, things like that, because in these games they're not going to let you just get the rebounds. It's going to be very hard. And I mean, yeah, comp games are usually never this like far apart. Usually they're really close games, and you know, granted, this one actually went by pretty fast. As you can see here, the center and the point guard, they really just don't know what to do. For once, they actually have their 3-point line back, so they are trying their hardest for a 3. Alex leaves the corner a lot, so, you know, trying to let the lock 50 a little bit, and they just dribble the ball out and get a shot clock violation. Usually we would just let them shoot if their 3-point line was disabled, but there, you know, they actually had their 3-point line, so we couldn't just let them shoot. This game was taking a little long though, and I knew that I wasn't really going to get that many rebounds, so I was actually worried for my position since people were starting to hawk back up. I think this was towards like the middle, I'd say the first hour, 45 minutes of the 2-hour mark of this event. Wearless unfortunately couldn't get that blitz, but you see me in the lane though. I mean, I'm in the lanes every single time. If I got steal rating, I'm gonna make sure I get it. At the end of the fast break, you know, I was there first, so Alex just went to throw the free board because any rebounds that you can get is completely a necessity. But unfortunately, the center was Zeus and came down the court. I don't know why they were shooting, you know, full courts here. The score is 19-7, so can I really blame them? And Alex is trying to get, you know, the free boards from me. I'm trying to get them, but they're just, you know, double teaming me at the mid-range. And then the lockdown shoots the three, so our three-point line is disabled. They probably think that they can make a little comeback there. You see Alex in game chat asking like what's going on, things like that. Steps back, goes for the free board. I have Mamba so I can see where it goes, but unfortunately that center is way too big. So I'm just like, hold on, let's maybe try and get rebounds one more possession. We could low-key end the game. It's all up to, you know, us, because we don't want to be in this game longer than we are supposed to be, because like you really want to end these games between, I would say, 5 to 7 minutes. As you can see, you know, Alex with the mid-range, he fell on the floor, but Mamba badge, I know exactly where it's going. He throws it up again, and unfortunately I couldn't get it. And man, I'm not gonna lie, I just really dislike this, you know, rebound method. You know, people call it the feast method. It's not really something that I enjoy. I miss back in the old 2Ks when it came to events, you know, throwing the lobs, shooting the ball, things like that. But you know, going for 20 to 30 rebounds every single game is just bad for business. As you can see, we just decided to end that game there. Alex did shoot the three. And yeah, that's one comp game down. That was one of our first ones that, you know, were pretty notable to this event. That game did take kind of long. I'm going to show the leaderboard in 1 second. 2 hours and 41 minutes left in this event, and I did drop to 4th place. As you guys saw earlier, I was like between that, you know, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd spot. 162k my points at the 4th position on the boards. I'd have to tell my teammates to really lock in. As you can see, Alex misses the first shot, Green's the second one. Alex actually did get a blitz on a point guard. I think he was on a 6'2", so I mean, the lockedness was definitely there. I'm pretty sure he was using Patty Mills base on that guard, if you guys were wondering. You definitely can't get that base unless you're starter 3, which Patty Mills is basically the T-Mac for small guards. I mean, they're literally trying to get this base banned in competitive Pro-Am leagues, which is kind of insane to me because it's just a jump shot base in the game. And I almost got boomed on there, but fortunately, you know, my interior defense is good enough to get the stop, which, you know, that's good defense. That's good my points right there. And, you know, I'm going to be able to hit Alex on the fast break. I'm pretty sure that this is really one of our best games of the event. I don't really remember. It's 18-2. Yeah, 18-2. And okay, I remember now. These guys were literally running out of bounds. And now this is where it just gets completely tactical. I mean, this is what we do in games like this. This is literally what it comes down to win this event. You see, we're already at 15 rebounds, and you know, it's obviously sped up for you guys so you don't have to sit here and absolutely, you know, watch every single rebound go down. But yeah, this is basically the method. This is what we do. I mean, when you're playing against 3 point guards, or basically 3 guards, I should say, and you're on a 7-foot feaster, this is exactly what you have to do. Literally tell your guard in lockdown, shoot as many middies as you guys can before you get graded out. And let me get every single one of the reboards. As you can see, 40 rebounds. I mean, this is a generational game for our event. This is what's going to take us from that 4th, 5th, 6th place back up to the 1st and 2nd and 3rd place. If you guys, you know, I get a couple messages, I'm not gonna lie, like, yo, how are you top of the leaderboards? Not even just the rep leaderboards. I'm talking about these type of leaderboards, the tournaments, like the boot camps, 90s, Sour Patch Kids. This is what we do right here. And you know, not a lot of people know this. Not a lot of people have the insight. So yeah, I mean, that was just an amazing game for us. I feel bad for the people that we play. See, I'm back in 3rd place now. I don't know if I had this saved, but we played against someone who we were literally going for 40 to 50 rebounds, and the center literally gave up. So their 2 position went to game chat and said, I'm not gonna lie, we're done. And he just quit out of the game. I mean, it gets funny sometimes. The reactions that we get in game chat is just, sometimes it's golden. I have noticed though that there are a lot of you guys, you know, that come to game chat and like y'all be showing a lot of love, like, you know, either talking about a video I made, you know, saying that you're using a jump shot or a build. I'm not even saying this just to say this, it actually happens. Both of my teammates can vouch because they did. They were surprised. They were like, hold on, wait, like, you know, people are actually in game chat talking about you. Like, go in game chat and say what's up. If you guys ever do run into me, you know, pop your mic on, go to game chat, and I'll definitely say something back. As you can see, the score is 15-6. Alex shoots some crazy shot behind half court. I told him to lock in, and he really locked in. So it's 20-8 now, and you guys know what time it is. It's time for me to pop my Mamba takeover and push the center out of the way and just go for straight rebound. rebounds. I mean, it's time to feast. I haven't eaten all day, and it's time to get to business. Unfortunately, I got wormed by, you know, the 2 position with Mamba badge. I mean, that's just bad for business. I never really understood it. Like, I have Mamba badge, I have a decent amount of attributes. I don't really know why I'm getting wormed by, you know, smaller people than me. I understand if it's like a 7-2 or a 7-3, or, you know, if I check their attributes before the game started and it's like a 99 strength, then I'll understand. But these guys were neither of the criteria that I just mentioned, so it's like, why am I getting wormed? As you can see, Wireless was taking my rebounds. I'm not gonna lie, this was a huge problem in the event because I tell him to box out, but unfortunately the board just likes to go to him. It's like he's not even jumping for it or anything. He's literally just holding L2, getting the box out, and you know, it may go to him, it may not. I tell my team though, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting dogged a little bit, so like we should just, you know, try and get the game over with. We could maybe try and go for a little more rebounds, maybe get to 15. You know, we have some sweet spots, like we want to go for 15 boards, 20 boards. And that was also another problem with Alex. I don't know what it is, but he cannot mistime a mid-range. He will literally hold his square button all the way down, and for some reason the mid-range will just go in. Like, you know, we're trying to miss the mid-ranges on purpose, but it just cannot happen. I don't know if it's something with his controller, maybe the jump shot is too good. I just really don't know, because I've done this before, you know, for my teammates. Actually, fun fact, we did help Alex win this event the next server, because, you know, he shot for me, so I have to shoot for him. It's only right, you know, you got to get back for your mans. And, you know, it was basically impossible to try and, like, absolutely make one of those mid-ranges. Like, I don't really know how, you know, he does it, but it must be something. I don't know if it's the visual cue he uses or what, but like sometimes the mid-ranges just go in, and like when we have absolutely important games where like I know we can get 25 to 30 rebounds, it's bad for business. It really is. Like, it could be one of the best games of the event and it's accidentally ended due to a mid-range going in. That's why I like Wireless shooting them sometimes, or my lockdown in general, whether it's, you know, Wireless, Quavo, 5K. Those are just some of the lockdowns that I run with. If it's one of them, they're gonna make sure that they miss it because, you know, I don't know what it is. They don't care or something like that. I could really never figure it out. As you can see, the video has sped up, so you know what time it is. It's time to feast. I mean, you know, after a couple games every now and then I do get hungry, so it's time to get every single rebound that's getting thrown up. I mean, rest in peace to Quavo's field goal percentage and 3-point percentage, because it's literally getting assassinated by the minute. Those games be getting ended so fast, though. I swear, trying to get the rebounds literally takes more time than us actually at the start of the game getting the threes, you know, doing off balls, things like that, because, you know, sometimes people just don't really have the best off ball defense. We are getting towards the end of the event, though. As you can see, 48 minutes left, and we are 3rd place with 412,000 my points. This is where I like to call crunch time. I mean, this is where we need to capitalize on every single assist, rebound, block, steal, things like that, because you guys probably don't know this, but this is where the boosters actually come in, because in past years like 2K21 through 2K23, boosting was a huge problem when it came to events. It was so bad a couple years ago with the mobile event where you were racing laps to try and get the best time. I mean, people were literally loading up 3 to 4 teams of bots, and it's kind of the same this year because, you know, you could play crossplay off. I mean, look at that block. That was a dangerous block. You know, we love that for the my points. But back to what I was saying though, since you can play on crossplay off this year, people go to, you know, the more dead servers like Asia, EU, things like that. Turn crossplay off, in the last hour they will literally rage boost. I'm not saying everyone on the leaderboards this event did, but, you know, there's definitely a couple groups out there that do it. I don't personally have a problem with it because, you know, I win the events, but if I was losing the events, I would definitely be mad at them for it. I know, especially on Twitter, people have been going crazy. Like, at the start of the year, it was really bad. You know, a lot of the events were boosted originally, but thankfully NBA2K has actually started to put an end to this. A lot of people do be getting banned, like either mid-event, end of the event, or like over the weekend. And in addition to these people getting banned, the legit people like us actually get the rewards, which wasn't the case in the past. I mean, people would get, you know, 2K support banned or things like that, but, you know, the actual winners that came in positions below wouldn't get the rewards. Thankfully, this year it actually happened. Now, I was yapping there, I'm not gonna lie, but as you can see, 31 rebounds, 32 rebounds. This is just another great game, especially at the end. I said before, this was 48 minutes left of the event, and we're just feasting. As you can see, the guy in the corner is literally dancing out of bounds because his teammate cannot get a rebound. I mean, ultimately, that's just what it's about. If you guys played against other teams that were doing this same method, I really feel bad for you. Let me check. 20 minutes left of the event, and we are 3rd place, 406 177,000 my points. We are all super tired and, you know, ready to get to the bed because these events are just really, you know, hard on the mental. And here is a really important comp game. I mean, 20 minutes left, and I'm pretty sure that this game was absolute hell. At the end of events, when you get comp games like this, it's just such a headache. Thankfully for me, I was up on the boards, but like 5th, 6th, and 7th place, those people who get comp games at the end, it's just bad for business. These guys were actually like a competition though, I'm not gonna lie. You guys are gonna see that this was a pretty close game compared to all of my other ones. We're already down 2-0. Thankfully, they didn't get that 3-up. I jumped at him, but he just goes for the blitz. I mean, they were playing overtime this late at night. Like, it was crazy. Down 4-0, that's really rare for us. And you know, we're setting the off-ball screens. They were kind of lost, wondering like what we were doing, because you know, when you give a center the ball with low ball handle, there's no reason for him to have it. You're gonna run straight to him and try and get the blitz. We do get that 3 back though, so it's 3-4 now, and they do not have a 3-point line. So, you know, in my opinion, I think that they should take the 2. They give the ball to the center, and the point guard is trying to do some off ball. For some reason, my player did an absolute, you know, weird move, you know, did an auto contest jump sort of thing, and they got a 3 off of that, but it didn't matter because their 3-point line was disabled. Alex on the deck, so I mean, he's just crazy at it. I'm pretty sure, you know, I've played with Alex for, you know, countless years. He's seen me do it on guard, so he had to replicate it himself. That was a crazy take by that guy though. I mean, he had Alex and Wireless jumping. I'll give him the props. Usually I'll say, you know, that's kind of weird behavior, weird gameplay, but at the same time, we're literally doing off-ball screens and dexing, so, you know, it kind of equals out in my opinion. One thing I gotta stop doing is pressing, because, you know, my point guard doesn't really like to play safety, so the guy can just run down the court and take the 2. It's 10-9 with 20 minutes left in this event, and I mean, it's just getting a little stressful because they're starting to learn how to play the off-ball defense. He gets open on this off-ball. I don't know why he didn't shoot it. He resorts to the fade in the corner, which was green. I mean, those right-hand corner fades on the same side as your jump shot, I mean, it's just such good ball. I will always love the concept of this event though, because, you know, you can score a 3-point line and you can make sure that they don't get a 3 on the opposite end. I mean, it's just such good ball. As you can see, I got a block there, so since we're in a comp game, we're not really going to get that many rebounds, so blocks, steals, maxing out our assists is always going to be good. I don't know why he shot that. I mean, that was with uttermost confidence. I gotta realize that he's using Patty Mills, so that's gonna go in every single time. It's basically gonna be a no contest. We just leave him open there because, like, we're trying to get 2 to 3 more games after this one, and since it's a comp game, we just want to get out of it, and we're up 15-4, so if we get another 3, they won't be able to get another 3. He shot a mid-range by accident. It's okay though, because I've been watching some Hanky the Horsey highlights, you know, in the past couple days, so I was ready for this since I don't really play center that often, only really during events. I had to grab that rebound to make sure that we wouldn't lose this game. Alex, if you're watching this, please stop taking those shots in these comp games. You know, those are it's high risk, high reward, but at the same time, it could go completely wrong. As you can see, he got that fade in the corner, and this guy, I don't know how he just got that spin layup off of me. That was very bad for business. I mean, I have interior defense on this player. It made 0 sense that he actually made that. Now, Alex shot some crazy shot. I'll give that shot to him. That was an OG shot right there. I mean, the amount of confidence you need to have to, like, finish a game right there, especially in a comp game, crunch time, last 20 minutes. I mean, I can always respect that. So yeah, there's not that much time left in this event. We're trying to get 2 to 3 more games done by the time this event ends. And as you can see here, when I pull up the leaderboard, there's 14 minutes left. So realistically, that game only took really 5 minutes. We only got like 10k my points for that. So that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was bad for business. I'm looking down on the boards and I see that I'm pretty far ahead, but don't be fooled because this could literally change at any time in this event. The boosters could come. You guys might think like I'm ODing this, but the boosters, it gets crazy. Like, people can get 50k my points in one game just by boosting. So let me put this in perspective for you guys. There's 30 minutes left of the event. Let's just say, for example, it takes 10 minutes for someone to, you know, get a feast game while boosting. So that's 50k my points in one game. 30 minutes, you can play 3 games of those boosted games. That's 250k my points in the matter of 30 minutes, which you're really supposed to get, in my opinion, between 80 to 120k my points regularly, so it's just bad for business. As you can see though, it is 12-0 and I decide to feast early because that guy at half court was AFK. Sometimes, you know, I'll tell Alex to chuck up the shots a little early if I notice that, you know, the rebounds are there, but this is just so crucial to the end of the event. It's last 15 minutes. We just had a comp game that took a little while and we didn't really get that many my points for it, so, you know, games like this is where we really need to, you know, get full. I got a block there, you know, pass it out to Alex. I tell him, you know, get to the 18-point mark so we can even go for more rebounds. Because I'm not gonna lie, first place was completely boosted, and then second place, I kind of wanted to get there. I didn't really want to finish third place, which it doesn't really matter because if you place 1 through 5, you get the same rewards. But, you know, for that Twitter screenshot, it might be a little corny to you guys. The second place looks a little bit better, I'm not gonna lie, but we could take third place. We're about to get into, I think, our last game here. And yeah, man, I mean, this was a journey. I'm gonna pull up the boards. 9 minutes left, 509,000 my points. And yeah, we are actually going to have 2 games left, not 1 game. My bad. My fault on that one. That was completely my bad. What we wanted to do here was, you know, make sure that we can get this game quick, you know, done within 2, 3, maybe even max 4 minutes. And then we get into our next game where we could completely, you know, run out the event clock and just go for, you know, rebounds, go for assists, things like that. Because if you guys also did not know, you could play at the end of the event, like when there's 30 seconds left, for example, you can still be in that game while the event is technically over. And you have around 5 to 6 minutes after the event has ended to, you know, have your my points actually still count. So 2 things real quick. For one, subscribe real quick if you're still watching at the, you know, this time of the video, and comment down, you know, what's good ninja. Just comment that out, what's good ninja, and I'll, you know that you've got to this far in the video. And for 2, also drop down the comments, how did your Sour Patch event experience go? Obviously for me, I won the, you know, top 5 prizing in this event, but, you know, I want to know if you guys got the jersey, the shorts, what your guys' thoughts are on this event, if it's a good concept, things like that, because I don't really know the vast, you know, majority opinion of this event. I'm really curious to see what you guys think. And, you know, we didn't really even go for any rebounds that game. We just went straight 21-0 because we want to get into our last game and make sure that, you know, we can end this event off on a good note. I already told you guys my opinion, you know, countless times in this video before, you know, how you shoot a 3-point line, the other team's 3-point line is disabled. I really love that concept. But the one thing that kind of, you know, tickles my brain is that this event is not unlimited jump shot boost. Now, hear me out, right? The whole concept of this event is like you shoot a 3, other team's 3-point line is gone. So like, why is it not jump shot boost? This is, you know, a playmaking boost, you know, I guess maybe, you know, dotting to the 3-point line. That could be a valid argument. But at the same time, we already had, you know, doubles of events that had the same unlimited boost, you know, prizing. For example, like we had top 5, which was that rec event at the start of the year. And then we had 2K League 3v3 and 5v5, which had unlimited finishing boosts. So that's technically 3 events with the same boost. And then for this, which we have the Sour Patch Kids Challenge, which is, you know, unlimited playmaking boost, we also had that for boot camp. So I don't really understand why we couldn't, you know, just make this jump shot boost, because I don't really see in the future us having a jump shot boost event, unless, you know, maybe it's a signature event, which, you know, I'm not really too sure. I don't have the intel on that. But trust me, if I get any information, you know, I will make sure to tell you guys either in a community post or, you know, I'll just make a video about it like when I win the event. So make sure you guys, you know, turn those noties on. Anyways, I had to get that off of the chest. We are in the last game of the event here. You know, there were 3 minutes left on the leaderboard when I checked it. So, you know, we can take our leisure on this game. We don't really, back in the day when there was like 3 or 4 minutes left of the event, or 2 minutes, you know, and you actually had to end the game. It was crunch time, but here in 2K24, you can play the event out past the, you know, timer. I said that earlier, I'm pretty sure. So if the event was, let's say, ending at 12, you could play the event until 12:05, 12:06, 12:07, things like that, and the my points would still actually count towards your leaderboard. So please keep that in mind. Like if you guys are trying to get the jersey or the shorts or even, you know, the 5 Gatorade boosts and you don't have it yet, you guys can go at the end of the event, or even, you know, if you're playing the whole event, you could play that last game and really capitalize off of it. I want to know though, did you guys enjoy this more longer type of talking videos? Because usually it's like gameplay related, you know, it's around, let's say, you know, playing random rec or like, you know, using a certain build that I have and, you know, just having a good time trying to entertain you guys guys at the best point possible. This, this is more of a different video for me. I'm like more talking or, running down what's going on, thought processes, things like that. Giving you guys the insight of, the events that I play. Just let me know. Like, I really want to know your guys' opinion, especially if you guys made it this far. It would really be beneficial to me. Once again, though, I really appreciate Alex and Wireless, if you guys are watching this, my two teammates, my point guard, my lockdown, that really did make it possible for me to win this event. I already had the unlimited playmaking boost from boot camp, but I did want that exclusive Dune buggy that I'm going to show you guys at the end of this video. I'm going to load up the game and, I'll take a spin with you guys while I do my outro. The score is 15-4 here. As you can see, these guys aren't really the best. 18-4, and it's time to get a few rebounds before we actually, cut the event off and rejoin the invite, get our rewards, things like that. I kind of enjoyed playing center in this event, I'm not gonna lie. It's such a, change. I'm not really, playing center on offense, sort of say, but like on defense, going for the steals, getting the positioning, blocks, things like that. It was a fun time. I don't really get to play center that often since I am a main point guard. As you just saw on the top left, though, 20 seconds left of this event, and it's about to be wraps. Trust me, in the, Discord, all of us are like, yeah, the event's over. Thank the Lord. We can finally end it off here and go to bed, make our tweets, get our team situated for the next server, and just honestly wind down and relax, because this might sound corny to you guys, but these events are pretty stressful and, they take a lot of energy. I get the steal though, so we're not really gonna be going for rebounds that much. I got the steal. I'm just like, yo, end the game, rejoin the invite, and yeah, let's just, let's get our rewards and go to bed. So as you can see here, I do have my unlimited playmaking boost. Let me just show you guys right here. Go to my ball handle, and it says you cannot purchase boost for more than 99 games. So we did get that reward. And then my player appearance, go to our equipment, 4 wheels, and here is our Sour Patch Kids Dune buggy. Let me pull it out for you guys and take you guys on a little spin. This reward really wasn't even that bad. I mean, like, it's not the worst reward we've gotten in this game. I can definitely name a little, more worse rewards than this one, but I'm not too dissatisfied with it. I mean, it would have been cooler. I think I said this earlier in the video that, if we got this as an actual reward, like, this wouldn't be a season reward. I'm going everywhere on the road. I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about, the point of view here. Let me go out on the beach and, let's take you guys for a little spin. So yeah, man, here is the, Sour Patch Kids Dune buggy. It's cool. I like it. Definitely cool reward. But yeah, man, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and comment down below. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video though, because it's not like the type of video I usually would do, where I usually just talk. And I definitely do want to do more event videos in the future though. I did enjoy making it for you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out.